So
Yeah.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because she could say, well, no, I'm against human trafficking. I don't know anybody who's not against human trafficking.
Traffickers.
Except for traffickers. But you want to donate to causes that are fighting against human trafficking? Cool, bet. And so that was her rationale. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt until this article broke down all the different stuff that she had done.
There's no way that you did not know that these were pro-Trump or MAGA-aligned causes. That's number one. And they won't openly talk about supporting him, but they voted for him anyway. Follow-up reporting pointed to what critics are calling receipts, including repeated likes on politically conservative and pro-Trump content.
Unsolicited Perspectives Podcast. Episode clip.
Jay,
Yeah.
what are some of your favorite musical groups from the 90s?
From the 90s, SWV,
Mm-hmm.
Mary J. Blige.
Okay. Did I say group? I meant to say group, but just acts.
Oh, you said group?
I don't know if I
Okay.
said group. I said acts, but go ahead.
SWV for sure. Jodeci.
One of the things that technology has done has given us more insight into our entertainers, celebrities, those artists that we love so much. And the more access we had to their personal life, the more heartbreaking it becomes. Because we find out information that is just like, oh, I got to question whether I can still listen or watch what you've created because the person you are is so horrible.
Yes.
Why am I bringing all this up? It has recently come out, but it's been trickling since 2017, that Chilli from TLC is MAGA.
Rozonda Thomas.
She MAGA.
And so I did see this story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you talk about Rozonda, and then I'm going to talk about it.
Okay. When I first heard about this, I was like, I got to do a little bit more research because she was starting to get barraged. And I was like, all right, okay, before everybody jumps on the bandwagon here, how true is this?
Right.
She has made contributions to the Republican Party. She follows certain people, but sometimes you follow people to get information. I used to follow Donald Trump on Twitter because that's when he would announce all this stuff, right?
You're right. And you just, it's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away.
Right. But she has also retweeted or reposted some derogatory things about the Obamas. So I was reading an article, I think it was in Newsweek, and it was breaking down the steps. Somebody I personally know got this mailer because in Virginia, we're voting on the redistricting, right? So they got this mailer, and on the mailer was the governor, Abigail of Virginia, and Barack Obama saying that they were against gerrymandering or redistricting, right?
Okay.
It is true. That's actually true. They have in the past said this is wrong.
Okay.
This is different. This isn't gerrymandering. This is redistricting. And there is a difference between the two. But the flyer, the mailer that this person got made it seem like they were voting no, when in actuality they're voting yes. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because she could say, well, no, I'm against human trafficking. I don't know anybody who's not against human trafficking.
Traffickers.
Except for the traffickers. But if you want to donate to causes that are fighting against human trafficking, cool, bet. And so that was her rationale. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt until this article broke down all the different stuff that she had done. Luther Campbell.
If y'all don't know who Chilli is, by the way, she is 1/3 of TLC.
I said that at the beginning.
No, you just said Chilli is MAGA. And I
said Chilli from TLC. You kept saying her name and didn't hear me. That's all it was.
Oh, okay.
I said it. But Luther Campbell, Uncle Luke, the front man of 2 Live Crew, right, had a screenshot of all the likes that Chilli had done on Instagram. Because you could see, if you follow somebody, you could see somebody's likes. Charlie Kirk, Donald Trump, all this type of stuff. Like before Charlie Kirk died, I'm talking about following Charlie Kirk and agreeing with what Charlie Kirk is saying. The same man that said women aren't intellectually smart enough to vote. That same man. Uncle Luke busted her bubble. So with all that information being presented, Chilli is MAGA, even though she's trying to deny it. She's trying to openly deny it.
But girl, the proof is in the pudding.
Right.
Like, you can get away with, I think, making financial contributions to organizations that you thought were supporting anti-human trafficking and veterans causes, and you could say, I didn't know they were pro-Trump or MAGA aligned causes. That's cap, first of all, or for our generation, you perpetrating, first of all, because everybody knows anything pro-Trump or MAGA is going to have very clear branding on it. Very clear branding. That is kind of Trump's whole thing, is branding. So there's no way that you did not know that these were pro-Trump or MAGA aligned causes. That's number one. Plenty of them. Plenty. And they won't openly talk about supporting him, but they voted for him anyway, even though they know he's a terrible person and a felon. And then the repost where she posted a conspiracy-related video involving Michelle Obama, she said it was accidental, attributing it to the confusion with Instagram's interface. Girl, bye. Goodbye. Do you know how many buttons you have to push to repost something?
Actually,
it's not like you could repost something.
You could, if you see a post, you're more likely to like a post than you are to repost it. Yes, but it's not difficult to repost because the buttons are all right there next to each other.
The comment, was she trying to like it and accidentally hit repost? But also, I just feel like that's cap.
Yeah, it's cap.
Yeah. She, in her rebuttals, she emphasized that she has a long-standing respect for the Obamas and even noted that she voted for Barack Obama twice. People change, okay? But the story did not stop with just her explanation. Follow-up reporting pointed to what critics are calling receipts, including repeated likes on politically conservative and pro-Trump content. You saw that Luke exposed her for that. Engagement patterns that suggest this may not have been a one-off mistake. So, on one side, you have Chilli saying, this is all a misunderstanding. Okay. A mix of misplaced trust and social media error. That's a lot of accidents. That's a lot of misunderstandings that have like the same ultimate like output. Like, it's a trend. It's a pattern. That for all these misunderstandings to have kind of the same theme is weird, right? And then on the other side, you got you and me who argue that, like I just said, it's a pattern of behavior. And that's what matters more than these explanations, especially because we are seeing consistently over time that this is your behavior. This is your engagement.
And you know why she's trying to cover her ass right now.
Because most of her fans are progressive. Yes.
And they're going on tour right now. There's a big tour that's happening with them, In Vogue, and Salt and Pepper.
Now, that would have been a great tour, but I'm not going.
There's a rumor going around, and my friend said that I didn't do the research to confirm, but this person that told it to me is a researcher, so I tend to believe what they're saying. In other words, it wasn't barbershop. This was somebody who I was talking to about this particular subject and doesn't come with no foolishness. So I tend to believe that this actually happened. And supposedly there's some audio or video of an interview with T-Boz, Chilli's bandmate, that says, not quote, paraphrasing here, oh yeah, my bandmate voted for him, talking about Trump.
No.
My bandmate voted for him. So this is a thing that people like has been known. Also, totally makes sense. Huh?
Go ahead.
That's the reason why Usher cheated on her. Because he knew who she was. The confession was, she really a conservative. And I can't take it no more, no matter how fine she is. And she is
MAGA, and that ain't okay. Are we really honestly supposed to believe this is a case of just misinterpretation and digital missteps when we see a consistent pattern of behavior? And sources close to T-Boz, so again, take this with a grain of salt, is saying, don't put T-Boz's name in it.
Oh, no.
She has been very vocal about who she supports and causes that are important to her, and they are progressive. So she was like, don't put me in it. But she ain't exactly come out and been like, yo, not too much on my girl. If what you heard is true, she calling her a bandmate.
Yeah, calling her a bandmate. That's my bandmate.
And that sounds like somebody you've known for a long time who switched up on you and is now different. And you don't really rock with them like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what it sounds like.
But I hinted in the last segment when we were going to talk about this segment, this was about two stories. One story where a person was not being authentically themselves, lying to try and whatever, probably get that money, right?
Yeah.
And another person who was like, no, this is authentically me. I'm going to be loud and proud about who I am. Not saying it's something to really be loud and proud about.
Right.
Do you know who Jordan Ivy is? Jaden Ivy?
No, but I know Jaden, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Jordan, it's Jaden Ivy. Jaden Ivy. He was recently traded earlier this year from the Detroit Pistons. And he was, as of earlier this week, earlier last week, a member of Chicago Bulls, but he's not anymore. And why? Jaden Ivy.
It's because he for a bit played for the Bulls, so that's why I think you thinking Jordan.
Maybe, I don't know what it is. Who knows what goes on in my head? I can't even figure it out half the time. Jaden Ivy erupted in late March of 2026 after a series of Instagram Live rants containing anti-LGBTQ plus remarks, religious commentary, and personal disclosure. The situation escalated quickly, resulting in the Chicago Bulls waiving him for conduct detrimental to the team. Now, Ivy went on multiple Instagram Live sessions criticizing the NBA's Pride Month messaging. He framed LGBTQ visibility and Pride celebrations as unrighteous. These were direct quotes. No, it doesn't matter if it's Jordan or Jaden. It's not quotes, it's quotes. It don't matter.
Listen, this is the week we're having.
The world proclaims LGBTQ right. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate what they deem unrighteousness. After being waived, he publicly questioned why the team didn't explicitly say they disagreed with his stance. Now, the team has said, yeah, homie, you was wilding out. However, it wasn't just you wilding out on your own time. It's you coming in here sermonizing the team, and the organization was tired of it. Now, Jaden has found the Lord. Ordinarily, I would say praise, because ain't nothing wrong with finding the Lord. However, he done found the Lord and immediately started sermonizing and critiquing everybody else's life and what they were doing, and people got fed up with it. But then he took it to the outside, and the world is like, yo, this is straight bigotry, what he's talking about. Yeah. It wasn't just the LGBTQ plus. It was a whole bunch of religious stuff. It was abortion. He even brought up the fact that he had suffered through depression, and I guess he found the Lord, and that's good, and that's helping him through the depression. But his anti-LGBTQ and anti-pride commentary and all of his things that he's talking about, his criticism of wicked music, his anti-Catholic remarks, the Bulls said, we done with you. We
Yeah.
can't deal with it anymore. So,
Ye-
but he's not backing up. He was like, yo,
No.
if y'all gonna release me because of what I say, then say that. Don't say conduct detrimental to the team. But the conduct was detrimental to the team.
Yeah, he responded in a live stream. He said, quote, "They're liars, bro. This is lying. All I'm preaching is about Jesus Christ, and they waved me. They say I'm crazy, right? I'm psycho." End quote. Hey, bro. Don't know if you read the Bible. Jesus never said anything about the LGBTQ community.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.